Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're looking at depth on our ground strokes this week, and today I think we've got a really helpful video working on depth with the slice backhand. It's a really key idea if we need the ball deep with the slice to know exactly how to get it. All right, so if you saw our video earlier this week, I worked on topspin ground strokes trying to get the ball in the back third of the tennis court. And the idea there when I need topspin to go deeper is to bump the height of the ball up over the top of the net by, at least double the height of the net. And I'm trying to get pretty much a decent amount of racket speed on those topspin ground strokes to help air that ball out. With the backhand slice, because the strings are open, we cannot play around with airing out the ball over the top of the net too high. It's just a shot that's meant to stay a little closer to the top of the tape. And the slice also is not a shot where we're trying to maximize power. So I see a lot of people struggling with the backhand slice to get it deep because those are usually the two go-to ideas, add power or add height, and it just doesn't work for this shot. So I've got a pretty cool progression today that I think is going to illustrate going from that slice that really drops short, basically a drop shot, to the ball that is starting to gravitate towards the service line, and then we'll end up getting to that slice that's going to pin your opponent deep on the baseline. All right, so let's take a look at the drop shot first, and I want you guys to pay close attention on all these swings to the length of my follow through. This is really the big key in starting to get depth on the slice, is knowing how long to finish this stroke, okay? So have a look at the backhand drop shot. And what do you guys see with that? How long is that follow through? Obviously very abbreviated and pretty much down. I'm really chopping the strings down on the ball to take depth off the ball, all right? So if a very abbreviated, kind of vertically dropped follow through is not going to result in depth, I think you guys are starting to get where this progression is going. We did a video last week on a play to try to entice our opponent to come forward on a short slice that we're hitting. And that's another ball here that, while it can be effective in certain areas, is not the consistent slice we want to use from the baseline. And what happens with that ball, that lands just around the service line is, again, the swing's coming out away from me a little, you guys. But that follow through, I'm not really stretching out my finish, and therefore I'm taking depth off the ball. Height over the net on those two shots is pretty similar. The drop shot might go a little higher. But all of these slices are going to have that similar speed, similar height. And now we're going to get to one where I'm going to really try to exaggerate the length of this follow through. So let's see if I can get some more depth on the ball. Okay, that's starting to get deeper in the court. Okay, now that's starting to get to about that spot that's about halfway between the service line and the baseline. So is there a point now where I could exaggerate that even more to start to really get back near the baseline? And that's now going to come with a little more weight transfer. As I get that very exaggerated weight transfer into the right leg, it's going to help me reach that finish even farther out here, and that ball's going to start to take off a little more. Let's have a look. Okay, and those two right there, not a ton of power, not a ton of height over the net. Those are going to be a disaster for a lot of players on the other side of the court, because the ball is going to be landing around their feet, skipping and staying low. And very few people are comfortable playing against that deep of a slice. All right, so work that progression. Obviously, all of those shots I've hit are effective in certain scenarios, but your standard ground stroke slice deep, let's start to try to air that ball out, get it farther back in the court with that really exaggerated extended finish. I think you guys are going to start to love that result, okay? So that's all I got for you today. Hope that was super helpful. Please click like below this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so, as well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 free courses Mark and I have put together. I think you'll find those great as well. All right, so until next time, be well. We'll see you soon.